Oh my life, I'm back. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, and we've had another fabulous week here at the Friesian Experience up on Greenbank Farm. You'll have seen maybe some of the videos that we've posted. Frey did one with the lovely Hidda after our Friday live where we had a bit of a Friesian family outing. And if you've not seen that already, do check it out because it was so much fun. Anyway, the next lot of clips are just, again, some random clips that I got throughout the rest of the week. So I hope you enjoy them. And the next one I hope to bring you will be some of the dental work that Sam did for us a couple of weeks ago, which I want to share with you ahead of his visit this week, where he'll be doing a follow-up dental session with Hidda, whose teeth you'll see in the video were not in a particularly good way. And we'll hopefully share more with you, and I may even be able to persuade him to do a live, but don't hold me to that. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye from me, and goodbye from little rainbow boy here, who features in this video too. Jodie and I are over at Mel's today, and it's like coming to a different venue. She's got this beautiful new roof over part of her arena. What a difference this is going to make, especially through the winter months. Doutson's busy snoozing in the sunshine there. Iceman's in there doing his groundwork session with Jodie. So although it's sunny today, sunny and warm, as you know, we get plenty of rain, and this will make it a little bit easier for doing groundwork sessions when it's pouring with rain and the wind is blowing. But I love the way that she's done it so that you can still be out in the open on a nice day. Dow, it's your turn in a minute. The man in the woods. Tom. He lives in the woods in Grange, and he's a very good stonemason. He actually made a Black Horses sign for us many, many years ago, and he came up to the farm and he actually asked me whether he could make it because he loved our logo. Aww. And it still sits at the bottom of the driveway, doesn't it? It does, yeah. So we're taking the 3 most beautiful stones here to be carved, and they don't look particularly beautiful at the moment, but they will do once they're in place. And how many cornerstones are there going to be in total on this building? Probably about 20, I think. Okay. And where are the others coming from? Michael says he has some, and I asked him if his are nicer than the ones we have here, and he said no. So we're going to take 3 of these initially to see what they're like, and I might need to buy some new ones or see what Michael's are like. But I love the fact that the first 3 are originals. Yeah, absolutely. Here's Annie hiding away in Bessie's barn. And this young lady has worried me today. Haven't you, sweetheart? Yeah. She was just stood in the barn earlier today, and she just fell. She fell to the floor. Just scraped her knee a little bit. I was in the office at the time, and Frey came round and told me. And I came round, and she was particularly sleepy and wanting lots of attention. So I took her into the friendship barn for a bit, and she just stood there under the heat lamps, and I just spent a bit of time with her. And she was basically pointing to the areas where she wanted me to lay my hands. And she just looked thoroughly exhausted and tired. Now I know with her, it's really important that she has her shoes done on a regular basis, because she's not so confident in where she's placing her legs because of the wobblers. As soon as her shoes get a little bit slippy, she just loses that confidence of walking around. So whether it's just because they've just gone a little bit thin on the front here and they were a bit slippery, that she just slipped on the concrete floor, I'm not sure. Chris unfortunately wasn't able to pop new shoes on her today, but he is coming back early next week. But I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is actually take these shoes off her. So she stood in the stable most of the day, and she was quite gassy, so after she came out of the friendship barn, we popped her in a stable. And as I say, she was quite gassy. She's passing droppings, but she's just not quite herself. So I've checked her temperature, her heart rate. It was slightly elevated, but nothing out of the ordinary. I'm just going to keep a close eye on her. And if she doesn't perk up over the weekends, then we'll get some bloods run on Tuesday when Sam's here.
Blood.
Yes.
Very lovely.
That's Bailey who's come round to see me. So I don't want to worry you all, but, you know, it's one of those things, you know, sometimes they can have bad days. It's been really warm, you know, maybe she's feeling just a bit uncomfortable, a bit achy, and just really tired in the sunshine. But I'll keep you posted. Where are we, Bailey?
We are at the top of the scaffolding.
This is the first time that I've climbed up to the top.
The third I've been to the top.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's so cool. Look, there's the top of the house.
Look, I can even touch the chimney.
You can.
Wow.
And it all looks lovely and shiny and white and new.
Yeah.
And we can see up over the back there. I don't really need to point because you can see.
We can finally get a good look at that tree that I woke up to for years.
I know. I love this tree. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? That and the one at the top of the hill. Two of my favourites. Let me turn this round so everyone can see the view the other way. There's the shippen, the one with no roof.
You can properly see down on
You
it.
can. One day, if we're lucky, that might be where we can live.
No, maybe we need
And
to
we've
get
got stable stays over there.
We should get the house repainted again in 5 years. Come up here again and see what it looks like.
I know, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, before and after. Before and after and a during, maybe.
I can't wait for the big reveal when all the scaffolding comes down.
Oh yeah. Wait, the scaffolding coming down on Tuesday?
It is coming down on Tuesday.
We only have a few more days to enjoy this, darn it.
They've done an amazing job, I have to say. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week. And what a week of beautiful weather it's been. Which is why, at 1 o'clock today, Jodie and I are going to be taking you out on a live hack down to Cartmel, where we're going to be meeting up with some of the Friesian family for a little bit of a get-together. I'm just out with Doubtson at the moment on a little early morning fitness hack. There's the boys, Angel Eyes on the left, next to Uber, with Nero on the right and Iceman at the back. So Jodie's going to be bringing Iceman out. I'm planning to take Wren. I'll leave you with that gorgeous face of Doutzen for now. But the breeze blocks have just arrived. And Michael's here. We were just trying to move these pallets down on the quad. And I was driving it along and then they all fell off the back. So Michael's planning to get started on Monday. He's feeling a little bit better. He was a bit rough last week. But I believe he's pretty much completed his job now. So that's it. He's stuck here now with us for a while. Well, apart from the fact he's going off on holiday for a couple of weeks, which, you know, we couldn't really complain about. But as long as he comes back, that's the main thing. All unloaded now, ready for Michael on Monday. So he'll build the framework of the house with the breeze blocks, and then he'll be stone facing it so that it's in keeping with all of the other buildings around the farm. And that in itself is a real artwork. And Michael has built some beautiful walls for us already and some beautiful structures. So we know his workmanship is second to none, which is why he's worth waiting for. Just in the background over there, you can see the cornerstones, some of the cornerstones that we'll be using. And again, thank you to those who have been in a position to make a larger donation to have their names engraved on one of those cornerstones, which are going to just look absolutely beautiful, not like just a stone sat on the floor. Once they're in place and those names are on there, and obviously everybody else who's either a star or a crown donor will also have your names inside the house to be remembered for many, many years to come. But equally, if you're not in a position to make a donation, even if you just subscribe to our channel, a like, a comment, a share, that is all really, really helpful, more than you will ever know. There's Jodie and the Iceman. We're just on our way back from our Friday live hack, which has just been fabulous. I'm a bit lower down because I decided to hop off Wren, but she's following me down the road. Aren't you, Wren? Down the hill. I thought I'd take my weight off your back for the last little bit. She's such a good gal. But yeah, if you didn't see our Friday live, then head over to our live videos and you can watch it back. And we're going to do our best to bring you one every week. Wren's going from side to side just because it's quite a steep hill, this. So by zigzagging, she can keep her balance a little bit better. There we've got the sign because the road's going to be closed while they attach the new water that's going into Hoytzer and Jubba's house. And there's Izzy and Vince. So Vince has been busy doing all the guttering to go to the water tank down in the boys' area. Come Wren, we're on the homeward stretch. Say hello to everyone, Vince.
Hi everyone.
What have you got from your ear? Is that pencil? Oh yeah. Oh. How's it going down there?
Extremely slow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting there though.
It's Friday evening. It's all peaceful on the yard. Little Hidda, who had a lovely little trip down to the village on our live. He's resting in the stable. And over the back, you can just see the orange lights of the friendship barn. And there's a reason for that. So Anja is on this side of the stable, or the friendship barn. And on the inside is everyone else, because we're having a little bit of a get together, because it's Lisa and Vince's last night. But of course, Annie so desperately wants to be involved, but she's definitely feeling so much better today. She's pinched some of Tamara's gin. She was telling Vince that she wanted his pizza, but I've brought her round some of the Thunderbrooks treats instead. So she's much happier now. But you can see she's so much brighter in her face than she was yesterday. And I think she was just really tired. So there we go, Diane's got the treats. That's much better than pizza, isn't it, sweetheart? Yeah.
It's really nice. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Is that nice? Yeah.
I did attempt to get her shoes off myself because I am quite keen for her to try going barefoot now. But they're on really tight because Chris makes sure that he puts the shoes on really well. But he's back again on Monday and I'm going to ask him to take them off and see whether it gives her a bit more confidence walking around without the shoes on.
So you don't spit it all over the floor.
She says I'm spitting it on the floor out here instead. She's not happy because she's like, Vince, give me food. Annie, you don't eat pizza.
I'm so glad there's the door there because otherwise she...
Look, Twixie, you're spoilt for choice. You've got 3 different options. Bit of salmon. Oh, the salmon's very tasty. And then what have we got in there? Gourmet gold. And some go-cat. But definitely looks like salmon's the winner. Is that tasty? I'd go for the salmon as well. Not that I'd eat cat food, but I'd always go for the salmon. Are you going to leave D any? No? You're going to polish it off? He was feeling full of himself after his little trip down to the village yesterday. He's had his breakfast and he's come up to have a chat and probably a boast to Hoitza. Jubba's over there and Prince hovering in the background. And now he's trying to get in with these two, Yodel and Spesh, who are having their breakfast. Are you a bit hungry after your exploits yesterday? Do you want an extra feed? Should we get you a little bit of extra food? Eh? Come on then. There's Annie. She's feeling much better now. Aren't you, sweetheart? Eh? Maybe that's what it was. He just wanted a few extra nuts this morning. So they're the hay nuts that you can either feed whole as nuts, but most of the time we soak them for them. And Annie's just trying to squeeze in and pinch a few herself. But as we know, Hidda is very dominant on his food around the others and doesn't like to share. You've got one, Annie. Well done. We had a little present arrive yesterday. I'm guessing it's for Rainbow Boy. So whoever sent this, thank you very much. And I'm going to bring him in from the field with it now. Morning, boys. They are back in this field because Iceman pulled a shoe off in the other field. So I didn't want to risk Hannes doing the same, which he has a habit of doing. But I might do some more shuffling next week. There's Uber. Hello, Uber. Hello, Han. Would you like to come in today? Do a little bit with Frey. The rainbow's not for you, though. It's for your little protege. Hello, Nero. Look, you've got a Prezi. You got a Prezi. What do you think? Well, that's rather a lovely addition to his head collar wardrobe. His very own pressure halter in his rainbow colours. But I think everyone else is going to get jealous. But I don't think we can get pressure halters in everybody's colours. But this was a good find. So thank you to whoever sent that across for him. Just brought these two lovely ladies out again. Yodel, who didn't really want to go past the scaffolding and the flappy plastic on the house today. So it took us a little while. And there's Zhao, little Spesh, she's happy to be out again. And then over in the field over there, there's Angel Eyes and Iceman. Because we've got Uber and Nero up the top. Okay girlies, let's carry on our little Saturday morning walk out. So we've actually come in the 9-acre field because it's a little bit nicer on Spesh's feet with that fracture rather than just walking on the road. Yodel's quite keen. When they're keen, sometimes it's just good just to stop and wait for the relaxation to come back. There Yodel's telling Zhao again, you're not allowed to go ahead. Especially as you were quite keen to stay in front, weren't you, Yodel? So we just wait for that relaxation again before we set off very quietly. So Yodel has historically got quite excitable out in this field, particularly when we turn back towards the gate. Which is why we've stopped several times just to remind her that it's good to just stop and relax. Zhao's being very, very good. She's listening to the big sister because the big sister doesn't want her to go in front, which is fine. And there's a lot less tension now than there was when we first came in. But as I said, this is much nicer on Zhao's feet rather than that concussion of the tarmac roads. Just up there, we've got Vince finishing off the guttering to go to the water tank for the boys. And it's very sad because it's his last day with us today. He and Lisa head home tomorrow. But there's still a few bits and pieces left to do on here, but he's done an absolutely amazing job on this area. It looks so much tidier than I could ever have hoped it would be. Nero's not seen his new turnout yet. What do you think? Is this a good space for winter? Look, Vince is over there still doing the guttering. How's it going? Is it? Was your ladder not tall enough? I'm sure we have taller ladders. Yeah. You're very health and safety conscious. So this is deep flow guttering, yeah?
Yeah. Deep flow guttering and down pipe straight down there into that store you walk up.
Yep. So they're not going to go thirsty.
Don't get thirsty.
No.
It always rains up here.
It does.
Yeah.
And when are you back?
When I'm back.
Yeah, because then I can hold you to it if you put it on camera.
Well, unfortunately, I can't get that information out this time.
Oh, honestly, spoil sport.
Yeah.
See, what a good boy. Vince just started drilling and he had a little trot along, but he never pulled on me once. You are a polite boy, aren't you? Eh? And to think that this time last year you were being branded as dangerous. Who'd have thought it, Nero? Look who's looking all shiny and clean with your dapples on you. Hey, Uber. Frey's made you all glossy and shiny, ready to take you on a little trip out down the road. So Frey's hiding around the corner here, just getting her high vis on. Wait.
I don't have good luck with zips.
Join the club. I don't either. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
It's a bit big for you, isn't it? Yeah. So where are you going to take him?
Green Bank Lane.
So he's never been down there before.
No, so we've been like up there.
Yeah. But he's been lots of places in his life and he knows you very well. So, yeah.
Real wonder.
Nice little change of scenery. Cool.